The Moses Mabhida Stadium pulsed with anticipation. South Africa and Comoros fans filling every seat, their energy radiating through the stands and onto the pitch. The air was thick with excitement, as if the entire city of Durban was holding its breath for kickoff. Their voices merged in a vibrant electric symphony, a chorus of hope and pride that echoed far beyond the stadium walls. This wasn't just a football match, it was a battle for a place in the COSAFA Cup Final, a chance to etch their names into the history books and inspire generations to come. Both teams had fought hard to reach this moment, overcoming tough opponents and showing true grit, determination, and heart with every match played. South Africa, playing at home, carried the hopes of a nation. Their supporters believed this was their year, their time to shine on home soil. Comoros, the underdogs, had captured hearts with their unity and fearless play, proving that passion and teamwork could defy the odds. The sound of vuvuzelas echoed under the iconic arch, amplifying the sense of occasion and creating a uniquely South African atmosphere that buzzed with excitement. Players warmed up, focused and determined, knowing 90 minutes stood between them and history. Every pass, every tackle, every moment would count. The national anthems played, the stadium fell silent, then erupted in a deafening roar as emotions ran high and dreams felt within reach. Captains shook hands, the referee checked his watch, destiny awaited, and every eye was fixed on the pitch. The semi-final of the 2025 COSAFA Cup was about to begin, with everything on the line for both teams. Every fan, in the stadium or at home, sensed they were witnessing something special. The tension was palpable, the excitement contagious. The stage was set for a memorable clash, one that would be talked about for years to come. South Africa's Bafana Bafana entered with one goal, reach the final and win on home soil. Their squad blended experienced veterans with hungry young talent, balanced and dynamic. Comoros Les Coelacantes weren't just making up the numbers. They'd shown resilience and flair, mixing local stars with European-based players. South Africa lined up in an attacking 4-3-3, intent on using speed and width to break down Comoros. The crowd roared for their star striker Ndlovu, the tournament's standout. Comoros countered with a compact 4-4-2, ready to absorb pressure and strike on the break. The contrast in styles promised a fascinating tactical battle. The teams took their positions, ready for the fight. The match exploded into action. Comoros pressed high, forcing an early save from South Africa's keeper. The opening minutes were frantic, with both teams showing their intent and hunger for victory right from the first whistle. Bafana Bafana responded, stretching the play and building pressure. Their passing was sharp and they looked determined to break through the Comoros defense. In the 25th minute, a perfect corner found Ndlovu, who powered a header into the net. South Africa led, and the stadium erupted. The roar from the crowd echoed the significance of the moment. With the lead, South Africa controlled possession, dictating the tempo and probing for a second goal. But Comoros refused to fold, staying organized and waiting for their chance. Just before halftime, Comoros struck back. A lightning break down the left, a low cross, and Ben Salim calmly finished to level the score. The equalizer stunned South Africa and reignited the contest. The Comoros fans celebrated wildly, their cheers filling the stadium with hope and belief. The teams went into the break tied at 1-1, both sides knowing the second half would demand even more. Both sides had shown their quality, South Africa's dominance, Comoros' resilience. It was a true test of character and skill. The match was perfectly poised, with tension rising on the pitch and in the stands. The next 45 minutes would decide everything. Every moment would count, and every mistake could be costly. The energy in the stadium was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats anticipating what would happen next. Every touch, every tackle mattered. The intensity was relentless, and neither team was willing to give an inch. The battle was far from over, and both teams were ready to fight for every opportunity that came their way. South Africa emerged from halftime with renewed fire, their determination clear in every stride as they regrouped and refocused for the second half. Surging forward with relentless energy, they pressed high up the pitch, determined to seize control of the match and dictate the tempo. The home crowd's roar fueled their attack, creating an electric atmosphere that pinned Comoros deep in their own half and inspired every South African touch. In the 65th minute, Thabo Mabhida produced a moment of magic. Spotting the keeper off his line, he paused for a split second, then made his decision. He unleashed a stunning long-range strike that soared through the air and rocketed into the top corner, leaving the goalkeeper helpless. The stadium exploded in celebration. South Africa were back in front 2-1, and the momentum was firmly with Bafana Bafana. Confidence surged through the team as they dominated possession, stringing together passes and creating chance after chance, looking hungry for more goals. The Comoros keeper made several heroic saves, diving at full stretch to keep his team alive and deny South Africa a bigger lead. Comoros defended bravely, throwing bodies in front of shots and working tirelessly, but struggled to break out of their own half. South Africa's defense, led by their captain, stayed organized and alert, shutting down any rare Comoros attacks with composure. The midfield pressed tirelessly, winning back possession and keeping the pressure on, refusing to let Comoros settle or build any rhythm. Comoros never gave up, making determined runs and fighting for every ball, but the hosts were in control, dictating the flow of the game. The clock ticked down, tension mounting with every passing minute as the crowd watched anxiously, hoping for the final whistle. South Africa managed the game expertly, keeping possession and running down the clock, edging ever closer to a hard-fought victory and a place in the next round. With 10 minutes left, Comoros threw everything forward, desperate for an equalizer. The game opened up, risks at both ends, fans on edge. In the 88th minute, South Africa struck on the counter, a quick clearance, a perfect through ball, and substitute Lerato Zulu raced clear. Zulu kept his cool, slotting the ball past the keeper to make it 3-1. The stadium erupted in celebration. South Africa's place in the final was sealed. The final minutes were a party, fans singing and dancing. The referee's whistle brought a wave of joy and relief. Players embraced, exhausted and elated. South Africa had overcome a tough opponent, one win from glory. South Africa were worthy winners, responding to pressure, showing character, and delivering when it mattered. Ndlovu's power, Mabina's brilliance, and Zulu's composure made the difference. The coach's tactical moves paid off, energizing the team at key moments. Comoros, though defeated, earned respect for their spirit and progress. Their journey inspired fans and proved they belong on this stage. For South Africa, reaching the COSAFA Cup Final at home is a huge achievement. The blend of youth and experience has ignited hope for the future. The nation is united behind Bafana Bafana as they chase the trophy. The final awaits. Can South Africa finish the job? The dream is alive, and the stage is set for one last battle.